When last we played, however long ago that was, our party had discovered a improvised mass grave / refuse pit with suspicious bodies lying underneath. After some extremely brave and masculine mudding from our party's elf, the identities of 3 of what we believe to be the 5-man party that we were pursuing in these woods were discovered having been thoroughly murdered. Additionally, further investigations of the camp that we discovered showed that almost all of these tents had an extremely convenient amount of food and rations in it, as well as several empty bottles of ale. After a much-needed short rest, interrupted slightly by an attack by a small amount of horror flitz worms, the short rest we attempted was completed, the entire event happening none to the wiser of the party's werebear, who managed to sleep through the entire endeavor. And the party arises well-rested and ready to continue to combat the horrors of the dark that lie in front of us.
Okay, and you guys have all successfully finished your short rest, although it was a little interrupted. Everybody appears to be back at full health and ready to continue our adventure into the darkness. Is there anything anybody would like to do before we continue? Any questions you had from the last session or things you would like clarified?
Oh yeah, could you just go ahead and tell me what that potion was she trying?
No.
I was literally going to ask if Delilah could check herself.
I had to try.
To figure it out.
Delilah can check herself. Just let me know what Delilah tries.
Quick, party members, what you Delilah do?
I'll start with this one. As someone who isn't Delilah, does she look any different physically?
She appears exactly the same. With your passive perception, if you'd like to make an investigation or actively check, that's a different story.
I'll
check,
roll for
or would it be different? Okay, I got you. I believe in you.
You said investigation or perception?
Yep.
Which one?
He said yep, so I'm picking.
Oh.
Delilah appears the same, with no changes.
And I'll say, you look the same. I don't know. Try to, breathe fire?
Preferably towards the fire?
To breathe fire.
Please make a Constitution saving throw.
Wait, what?
Oh, shit.
Delilah lets out a massive burp in front of everybody. Nothing happens.
Oh,
but it was high enough
me.
where you didn't vomit everywhere. Congratulations.
Excellent.
Hooray.
Soltis leans over to Akuma. How ladylike, am I right? And then I elbow him.
Can I nature check myself? I don't know how that works.
Why nature?
I don't know, medicine? Sorry.
Yeah, I will take a medicine check. You feel no different.
Well, fuck you. Okay, moving on.
I'll say you have been sleeping for an hour. Maybe we play the safe assumption that whatever the potion would have done had an hour time limit, and you should be good now. Let's just not drink any more until we're 100% certain what they are.
I swear, I do not know what came over me. But no more mysterious potion drinking.
I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm this close to making you form a pact.
Would you like to pinky swear on it?
Yes.
Okay, here's my pinky.
I will walk up and I'll be like.
Meanwhile, it's the same size as his hand.
Yeah, right. And I will. Well, she's detransformed, so she's back to her normal 8 feet to my 5'5", and I'll go pinky promise.
I feel like her hand is still pretty big.
It's still big. It'll be I'd lose a thumb more for sure. And then I go, pinky promise, neither of us will drink any unknown potions without the permission of the other. Promise.
Got it. Promise. Perfect.
Dude, two fey beings made a promise. We both feel locks appear above our hearts.
Yeah, literally. Okay, well, now that has been figured out, what should our next moves be?
We should probably keep heading deeper towards that cave that we knew that these guys were heading to, and I pointed at the pit of dead people, because the other two are not in there, so they're probably still alive, and we probably would have seen them on the way here if they were going back, so they probably kept... The journal said they were going to go into the cave no matter what, so we should probably go to the cave, which I think is to our north.
I would assume so. That's the direction we keep heading.
Fair enough. Same marching order?
Same marching order.
I don't remember who was first.
I think it was Delilah, I think it was Delilah, Akuma, me, Soleus, because... No, I'm sorry, it was Delilah with the lantern, me, Akuma, Soleus with the lantern. Oh, I'm sorry, Akuma at the back
never
with
had
the
a
lantern.
lantern.
I was gonna say I'm
flipping Soleus and Akuma, but I keep forgetting because you kept giving the lantern to your imp, but the imp is dead now, so...
Yes, the imp is gone and dead, which I should probably, if we're gonna run the risk of fighting more things, resummon.
Would the DM be willing to say that he took 10 minutes out of the hour we just took to resummon it with the ritual? Or do we have to wait another 10 minutes?
That's fine with me. Okay. Let me just make a quick roll.
Don't eat the carpet!
Okay. Don't eat the carpet.
Keep that imp on a leash. It's eating the carpet.
Your imp looks, it comes out in a circle of fire and brimstone and looks slightly upset at you. But otherwise, the same.
Can't imagine why.
Maybe I killed it.
Twice? In like a minute?
Yeah.
That was a good hour or so ago.
Fair enough. Not in hell time. In hell time, it's only been a few seconds.
By the way, I should ask, does
That's
your
his whole
familiar
job.
have a name?
I didn't think about naming it.
No, you can think about that.
How dare you not name something that serves with you?
Oops.
So Saltus will look at Delilah and go, I don't know how much you know about devils, but not saying their name is like the whole point. I wouldn't be surprised if it already had a name and it just won't tell him, because then he gets control over it.
Well, you could just pick a different name. Something easy.
Just call it like a random food. It's not gonna matter. I don't know. What do you think about like brisket? Brisket rolls off the tongue.
I like that. Brisket. You know what? Brisket seems like a fitting.
Doing? Stop eating the carpet.
I didn't know there was a carpet for the imp to eat.
It was on the cart, actually.
Stop. Don't bite me either. Rude.
No promises.
Rude.
I think the imp is a little more upset.
I think the imp reached through the screen and grabbed Delilah. So she'll work that out. But I'll say
this imp really doesn't like Delilah.
Yeah. Hate rabbits. But yeah, we'll do the normal marching order with the two lanterns at the front and back, and then I've got my glowing magical rapier in the middle. So.
Okay. You guys can do that up.
I'll there, and then if Delilah wants to just go ahead of me.
Yeah, I can do that. Sir, I swear to God, I would like to contact you about your car's extended warranty.
They even found me in D&D.
For a second, I just have to give Brisket here the lantern.
Yeah.
Come here. Come lay down.
And then I gotta take it away from Akuma.
Yeah, because Delilah has one, and then Brisket has
the
one.
imp now has.
Yeah.
And that Brisket has one.
Delilah is supposed to go to the front of the line.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're starting our march.
Sorry, distracted. Okay. Let's see. Which direction am I going again?
Straight north, I think. Probably towards that, like, glowing thing we can see, like, 45 feet away.
Delilah, at the edge of your light, you see the bodies of two more of the Favelin that you saw before. One of them ripped open, what appears to be freshly hatched egg sacs in them, sitting in front of what appears to be a broken down house. One of the bodies has unhatched eggs in them.
I am gonna burn them immediately. We talked about this in advance. I run over and I set it on fire.
Fine.
I had a lit torch already. I had said that I lit a torch. I am setting it on both of them. I don't even care if they have any money on them. I'm setting them both on fire.
You watch in morbid fascination as the bodies curl inward as if being burned, but there is no fire.
Fair enough. So
you
long
can
as they
notice
burn.
the charred flesh and embers spark slightly, but give off no light.
Excellent.
That's crazy to watch.
And then I walk back.
Well, that
Mission accomplished.
figures that out.
Can real quick, Saltis, can you do me a favor and roll me a d20?
Just a straight D20.
Just a straight d20. It's a luck roll, really.
12.
You hear as the bodies are burning and curling up, you hear as the eggs kind of hatch as the embryos inside of them are dissipated by the heat. You notice that you did just light a fire directly next to a broken down shed, but luckily enough, it did not catch fire.
I'll think inwardly. Was kind of hoping that shed would light on fire.
Sir! Sir!
Oh well,
Focus.
I guess we'll have to clear the shed now. And
I
then
mean, you could just light it on fire, and that's always an option.
No, I'm taking this as a sign that I was lucky enough to not burn the shed down. Don't know where that would come from, but you know. And then I'll point to the shed and I'll look at.
I think random forest fires are just unlucky. You gotta be honest here.
Yeah, well, the forest would have been fine. The shed would have burned. These trees are mostly alive. Mostly.
No, they're pretty much all dead.
They're green on the map.
I'm sorry, I could not edit the map for dark, mysterious, dying trees who haven't had sunlight in 6 months.
Fair enough. And then I'll look at Akuma and I'll go, can you send the imp towards the shed? That way it dies a third time and it'll be really funny, but also we'll know if there are enemies there.
I suppose
Can
we
I
can do that.
smell or, like, can I smell anything?
Yeah.
But I'm not in... Does that still work?
You still have the keen senses
Okay.
and everything.
How do I roll it again? I forget.
I think it's just perception with advantage, right?
Hey! That's mine.
It is perception with advantage.
Stop!
More of a group activity, but sure.
You bite me again, and we'll have problems. What am I doing again?
You
Is
were
she yelling
perceiving?
at bugs again in these woods?
Yeah. I think this is a side effect of the potion. I think she's like seeing people that aren't there, but
Well, it was a hallucinatory potion.
yeah. She's
What am I
currently she's now lying on top
You-
of Soleus. We might want to pull her out of there.
What am I rolling?
I mean, I'm into it.
You wanted to roll perception with advantage
Okay.
to smell.
I don't know, Soleus, what perfume are you wearing?
I definitely know that she probably can't smell her from underneath her.
Well, I can't
So-
smell anything, guys.
The scent of the burning Favelin bodies is too overpowering for you to distinguish any other scents.
Well, the fire is kind of making it hard for me to smell anything. So,
I think you're making it hard for Soleus to breathe.
well, Soleus should not have stepped into my square.
Nope, she stood still. You stepped
No,
into
no,
her square.
no.
I think you accidentally stumbled backwards with
Yeah.
your hallucinatory potion.
Well, if you carry on.
Yeah. I will stealth behind the imp like 10-15 feet, so I'll roll stealth.
Thank you. Beat me to it.
17.
You feel fairly stealthy. And Akuma, Soleus, and Delilah, you all lose track of Saltis.
Does the imp move further? There we go.
I was gonna say, I don't know which real direction we want him to go in, so
Well,
I was just going
into
like,
the
over here.
shed, preferably, so that I could see into it.
So So
I was gonna say,
do
I'll go
have,
right
like,
about there.
Oh,
There
I
you
see.
go.
I didn't see that was a wall. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed the wall there, so I was like, I'm gonna go right over here and call it there for the
all
moment.
of the walls in the on the map and everything I've made solid objects, so you
I
can't
see.
walk through them, and you can't see through them.
Gonna have to get my
Yeah, that's
X-ray
fine.
vision goggles at level 7.
Would the party like me to advance the imp further?
Yeah, at least one more step into the room. That way, if it dies, I know that there's a threat in there.
This imp looks very unhappy with Saltus's suggestion.
Hey, I didn't say it. I just thought it.
Brisket's very uncomfortable with your suggestions.
I'll say, don't worry, it's a slow cook. But does the imp explode upon entering like every other time we've used this?
The imp does not explode
Excellent.
upon entering. It does light up the area enough. You see, oddly enough, 2 appeared to be recently living trees.
Okay.
Recently living.
Yep, they still have their foliage on them. The one directly ahead of Brisket, and the fallen tree to his right looks as if it was a healthy tree that had recently fallen.
Interesting. I'll follow up behind him, and then once I hit,
Okay, so
I see it. I see the chest.
Yeah, so don't move. So as you enter this old shed, you notice rotting wooden bookcases, chairs, and a table covered in damp moss. The southeast corner of the roof has collapsed, appearing as if a tree had taken nearby walls down with it. 3 stout barrels rest in the northwest corner, and there appears to be the body of a human laying prone on the floor, their lifeblood spread across the room. What is your passive, Saltus?
It's 14.
Okay. You do not notice any additional details.
Then is the dead guy, first thing I'm thinking of. You said they bled all over the room. How fresh does that look? Without me like going up and touching it, does it look black and congealed, or is it still red?
It looks. It appears to be from a couple hours ago. There is a lot of clotting in there, but it still looks as if you were to go over and touch it, be wet.
Okay. Then I will. No, right. I don't have message. I will slink back the 20 feet, and I'll go, "Hey guys, I'm back. I know I was basically invisible. There's a freshly murdered guy in there. Before I go in, we should probably all go in case that's one of the 2 remaining people we were trying to find."
It sounds mildly like a good idea.
Let's roll out, and then we can go back.
Akuma starts rolling across the floor.
Spin move.
Barrel roll.
This guy?
As soon as I get into the room proper,
Come here.
I'm going to, just because, let's see if I can zoom in here. Is the body on the map itself?
So the body's where the chest is.
Oh, okay. Then I will walk over to the body, and then I will do a, well, is there any, upon getting closer, do I see anything additional? And then if you want, I'll roll investigation or perception if I need to.
It appears as though, just on a cursory glance, it appears that it has several cuts are all around it, as if it had died from 1,000 different cuts. If you wouldn't mind rolling me a medicine check, real quick.
Okay. While I'm rolling that, would you say it looks similar to the person who looked like they died of 1,000 cuts that was in the refuse pit?
Yeah, roll that medicine check.
Natural one.
So you notice many cuts, too many cuts to count, and your brain kind of hurts looking at it, but you're like, he definitely bled out from all of these cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with your background, you notice that these are cuts and not bite marks.
Cuts and not bite marks. Interesting.
Oh my fucking god, this dog.
No, this is a dead guy.
Tap! I'm gonna put you in the crate until it's fucking dinner time.
I am going to hesitantly attempt to pat this guy down to see if there's anything on him.
So are you like rolling him over, or are you just like patting him like?
Well, first I'm gonna.
Because he's laying.
Like face down.
He's laying prone, face down on the ground, kind of hands outstretched, pointing towards that fallen tree.
Okay. Well, then what I'm gonna do is I am going to put my bow away, take out my rapier, and then I'm going to search his pockets without moving his body to see if he has like a wallet, identification, a badge, or anything like that. And then once I have that, I'm gonna flip him over and try to see if I can't, if any of us recognize his face, and also to see what race he is, to see if he matches the description of either the druid or the cleric.
You notice that he does have a small pouch on his waistband, as if it's used to carry his belongings, not a backpack like typical adventurers would use. Checking his pockets, you do find as you poke your rapier in, you do hear the clatter of coins, but you hear nothing else.
I'll pick up the bag and inspect it hesitantly.
Okay.
Be careful.
Flipping open the sack, you notice a couple different items inside. You notice what appears to be 2 beers. You know this because you read the label, and it says Briar Blood Beers, each one containing a dark burgundy liquid.
Okay.
You notice 2 red potions, which appear to have a heart with a little plus in the center of them.
Got it.
2 blue potions.
Is there
different color
anything...
blue from the last one.
Damn it. Okay.
And what appears to be a broken blue potion as well. It appears to have been broken during the fight.
And then is there
also... Sorry.
Is there a label on the blue potion like there is the red?
There is not.
Okay.
It is sealed with a glass cork, but other than that, no.
A glass cork?
Yep, a glass cork.
Okay.
And finally, next to the body, you do see a quarterstaff. And in the remaining part of... Bless you.
Bless you.
In the remaining part, you notice a leather-bound textbook. As you flip over the body, you notice that it appears to be a regular human... I was going to say a human druid, but I think you guys already figured that one out,
yeah.
Unfortunately. It's weird to say not of any other race, it's just a regular human.
Yeah.
You notice it appears to have been stripped of its cloak because he is shirtless. As you flip over the body, his body does creak, showing obvious signs of rigor mortis for anybody who knows what that is. I'm just going to assume most of you do know what it is.
Yes. You said when I kicked the pouch, I heard the clinking of coins. How much coins did he have on him?
So inside of his pockets, you notice there are, let me check my notes real quick, 2 gold coins and 10 silver coins.
Broke. Typical druid. Okay. Then I will say to the party, I'll whisper, I'll be like, I'm pretty sure this is the druid. All things considered, very unfortunate.
I guess we were too late.
Yeah. Only by a few hours, it seems, though. So, if the cleric and him were traveling together...
It's not as comforting as you think it sounds.
Well, if the cleric or him were traveling together, the cleric can't be that far. And he's not dead here, which means he didn't die here, which means he might still be alive. So I'm willing to take one out of 5 ain't bad, is all I'm saying.
I guess in circumstances such as these that are seem so absolute.
Yeah. Here's I did find some stuff though. It looks like he had some supplies. And I'll hold up the 2 red potions and the 2 blue potions. And I'll go, we did promise. I'm 99% sure these 2 red potions are healing potions. Right? We should check that, but I'm 99% sure. But now, interestingly, they do have these 2 blue potions, different from the one you drank. Believe me, it's the first thing I thought. And there's nothing floating on it, but they're not labeled, so we don't know what they do either. However,
are you yelling this across the
No,
street?
I'm stage whispering because we're recording this.
Delilah is positioned nowhere near you right now.
Did she not?
I
walk
haven't
us?
moved, but I haven't moved because I'm dealing with the dog. So just pretend that Delilah's going wherever you guys are going.
Yeah. And then so I say all that, and I'll say, and these 2 blue potions appear to be sealed with glass, which means they're probably acidic or damaging in some way, so we should definitely check what these are. While you do that, person with the alchemy kit, he has this very convenient leather book that I'm going to read out loud to the characters playing these characters while you do that, and then I'll read the leather book.
Okay.
So
how do I use my alchemy kit?
So you can go to your player sheet, you open up your character sheet, and then on the left side, under tool proficiencies, you can click the thing.
Tool proficiencies.
It should be on the left side, yeah.
Within which one are you checking first? The red one or the blue one? Probably
The red one.
You, with your knowledge of potions, you can definitely say that this is a potion of healing.
Okay.
Awesome.
And now for the next one.
Okay. The next red one, or am I assuming
the blue
both
one.
red ones? Okay, blue one.
You notice from it is glass cork because it is to prevent the magical essence from leaving. This is a potion of arcane recovery.
Oh.
Recovering a level 3 spell slot.
That's quite
wow.
better than expected. Well, I don't personally need this.
Look, the party looks at the two casters. Either you guys got 3rd level slots.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 2 of them, right?
Maybe 1 each, and then the two most... Anyone who can't heal should have one of the potions in case someone else goes down. I can't heal, so I think I should take 1. Can any of you guys heal?
I think I can.
I think you have healing word, right?
I cannot.
So either Delilah or Akuma should probably hold on to it.
Well, I'm fairly sturdy, so if you would like to take it.
Well, when you said "uh-oh" the last time of your health,
yeah,
I would say you should probably hold on to that.
Okay, I see where you're coming from.
Yeah. I'll throw my imp at them as many times as I can do.
Okay.
Your imp looks very upset at your suggestion.
Well, I feel like
You're contracted into this.
Yikes! No way out.
I look at the imp. I look at the imp and in primordial. I go, tieflings, am I right?
Brisket kind of scoffs and shakes it like, yeah. These fucking assholes.
Meanwhile, in Infernal, I'm just listening to them.
Good job. Back up. Sit. Sit.
Yes, ma'am.
Brisket sits on the floor.
Sit.
Brisket immediately sits in a puddle of blood.
Yes.
Oh.
And then while she's doing that,
it seems completely unbothered by this.
Yeah, blood war and all that.
It's a normal Tuesday afternoon for him.
Oh no.
And then I will like assuming the book is not like a 300-page chapter book, I'm hoping it's like a journal. I'll speed read it.
As you open it, you notice that it is full of magic runes that you cannot identify.
Okay.
And then I will go, I guess I won't be reading this. One of the two magic people like to read the magic words, because God forbid we write in common these days.
Can I try to look? I don't know if I'll know how to read it.
Yeah, you could definitely take a look. Let me pull up my magic items section real quick. Okay. Could you please make me an Arcana check?
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Oop.
So, it's definitely a magic textbook, but you're not quite sure what is written in it. You can't read anything. You have no idea what spells are in it. You can't even read the cover with all the printing information in it. You are completely unsure of where this book is, where it came from. But based on it, you feel as if it might be a little uncommon to see, but it's nothing that you've seen in a general store.
We all turn and look at Akuma.
So Soleus is gonna snap the book shut and just hold it out to Akuma with no said words because she's pissed she can't read it.
Damn. I guess I'm gonna have to try and read a book.
I believe in you, just so you know.
I appreciate the words of sentiment.
You're welcome.
Perfect.
Okay.
So you watch as Akuma opens up this textbook, opens it to the front cover, and kind of a blue kind of sheen covers his hand as he waves his hand over the pages as the words and letters rearrange themselves to make sense. This is sorry, my tongue's getting all tied. The inside cover of the book states, "This is a Witherbloom Primer Magic textbook from Strixhaven's Witherbloom College."
Oh, wow.
Magic textbook.
Magic textbook.
Do we continue to read the book?
So you know that if you were to spend time to read this book, you might be able to pick up a spell or two from the book as long as you have it on you, similar to as if you were to use it as a spell casting focus. You are not sure what you would learn from reading its pages or what else this book does at this time.
I'm gonna put the book in my pouch. So that way, because I feel like we shouldn't be sitting here reading it in the middle of our mission.
No, that tracks. I'm going to mark it off my inventory. You could just put Witherbloom Primer in your inventory.
Yep.
You do also realize with that 12 that studying does have notes on druid magic. So it does have little hints about how the world works as well as nature and survival. So should you spend some time reading it, you might be able to make improvements to your own nature and survival checks.
Sounds cool. You said it's Witherbloom textbook or Witherbloom College?
Here. Yeah, Witherbloom Primer is the
okay.
name. Textbook. Witherbloom Primer textbook.
Added.
Perfect.
While he's doing that, I am going to do a general investigation check of just like this whole room and see if I can't figure out, because it looks like he was pointing, like he was trying to like crawl towards something or like crawl away. I want to see if I can't investigation check the room to see if I can't like Batman hologram reconstruct what happened in this room a few hours ago.
Do it.
Dude, wow, we are on a roll today.
You're pretty sure he died in this room? Maybe.
Maybe.
You can't say for certain, but with all the context clues, the fact you knew he was cut by a lot of small things that hurt your head, and the fact that he is in here and it doesn't look like the body has moved at all, you can say with absolute certainty that this man is dead.
Well,
That makes sense.
could I?
Does anyone
Well, I don't
else
wanna
want to
double
try to
investigate.
investigate?
I would like to look around, but I don't want to double investigate. Since
Yeah, that's
we
fine.
just
You could
failed.
do a general perception check. Just don't say you
Oh,
want to
okay.
figure out how the body died, you know,
Yeah.
because
Right.
Salt
Something
just has
different.
that covered.
Yeah, he's trying. He's trying.
You said general perception.
Yep. With a 20, you notice how the body of the druid is situated, kind of looking at that tree. You notice that there is a fresh tree that appears to be growing out of the floorboards of this home. You notice underneath the table that there is a small pouch, as well as the blood around the body appears to take a 90-degree angle underneath the table, as if it dripped somewhere else.
So Lila kind of crouches under the table to grab the pouch.
That's a funny image.
Yeah.
Honestly, you could probably just pick up the whole table.
Yeah. The fucking
Oh,
Jolly
Delilah-
Green Giant
The
crawls
entire
under
table and moves it over
quietly, I'm
Well-
sure. Quietly.
very quietly.
Yeah, please
Um,
don't just fuck it at the wall.
Yeah, flip the table.
Yeet. Well, seeing as Delilah's first reaction was to crouch and grab the pouch instead of moving anything, that can attest to Delilah's entire personality.
Yeah.
So Delilah grabs the pouch kind of and then also shows the others what she's looking at.
The
What am I looking
pouch
at?
or like how the blood is going?
The blood is, and well, the pouch I can get to after, but how the blood is
Because you rolled
seems to be going somewhere.
Because you rolled the 20, you notice that it appears that there is a loose piece of wood that if you move it, you kind of like nudge it with your hand as you're grabbing the pouch. You notice a handle latch as if it opens to a small cellar.
Oh, there's a handle here. I think this leads somewhere else.
I'll
And it
go.
seems that the blood is also draining down.
I'll say it might be trapped here. Let me check it out, and then I will try to sleight of hand the door to like open it and like peek through it to try to see if I can't see like a tripwire or any sort of like a noisemaker or anything that might be rigged to the cellar door.
Please make me a sleight of hand check. Okay. As you open it up, you do hear the gentle clicking of gears moving. You are able to stop it just before you feel as if the pressure would have been too much. Looking past into it, you notice that there is what appears to be a small mechanism at the base hooked up to a crossbow. It appears that if you were to open it from the latch side, which is kind of in between Akuma and Soleus, that an arrow would fly in that direction.
Okay. Then I will look at everyone and go, I was right. It's definitely trapped. Is anyone proficient in disarming those? Or do you want to just set it off on purpose and we'll all just sit on the other side of it? It just looks like it's just a crossbow, but it might be poisoned.
Well, I am not very proficient at that kind of thing, but I don't mind being the one to set it off so we can get past it.
Well, we can have the imp set it off, but I mean, you know.
Well, I feel
he's
bad
replaceable.
continuing to send him out into danger like that.
Brisket sends you a nod of thanks and stares at Akuma.
Hey, I said nothing about sending him out there.
Yeah, but you didn't also say that you wouldn't. I'll look at Soleus, like Soleus, like, how do we feel like we can be trapped disarming?
Are you EPs now?
No, we just rested.
Do I need to have like something specific for that, or is it just to have a good sleight of hand?
Like a good sleight of hand.
Just to have a good sleight of hand.
Or Thieves' Tools proficiency. Yeah.
He's chewing on his snuggle
I don't
buddy and I don't know what to do.
I don't have a proficiency, but I do have a pretty decent sleight of hand.
If you had to put a scale on your sleight of hand,
I see that breath.
From 1 to 10.
About a 4?
Okay, I would say I'm probably closer to a 5.
Okay, so maybe I shouldn't do it.
Then I will say, like, when I saw the trap, did it look like it was just a straight up mundane arrow, or did it look like it was one of, like, because I own several special arrows that do secondary effects. Like, did it look like the crossbow was loaded with, like, a thunder arrow or like an arrow of fire, or was it just like a mundane bolt?
Make a perception check with advantage.
Advantage. 19.
You noted that it appears to be a completely mundane arrow.
Okay.
Nothing special, no silvering, it just looks like a standard iron crossbow bolt.
In that case, I will say, like, yeah, it looks like it's just a basic arrow. I'm pretty confident.
Boy.
I'm pretty confident I could disarm it.
Sorry.
It's fine. And then I'll say, just like, everyone clear out, like, everyone get behind the door in the opposite direction it would fire out from, and then I'll do it from the side. That way, even if it does go off, it doesn't hit anybody.
It's supposed to come from like this area, right? I don't know how to ping, damn it.
Just for reference, it's supposed to fire this way. Can you guys see that?
I see the arrow.
Okay, so we're good where we are.
Yeah.
Then.
So I'll move here to the side, and then I'll say, if anyone wants to, like Akuma will be like, if you want to give me a hand, take the help action. I think I can get this done. Okay. And then I will attempt to disarm it then with a sleight of hand, because I don't have a Thieves' Tools.
Do I? I don't think so.
Even if you did, I'm not proficient with them, so it wouldn't help me.
Oh, well. No.
22.
With a 22, you are able to gently pry open the lid of the cellar door, slide your hand and arm all the way up to where the spring-loaded mechanism is, and you are able to remove the spring. You are able then to fully open the cellar door, and the crossbow does not fire.
How intact does the crossbow look like? Does it look like it's been there a long, long time, or is it like a fresh crossbow?
It is old and weathered.
Okay. This thing probably would have broke if it shot. This thing's on its last leg. This has been here a while. Now that we have the lid...
Even the arrow appears, because of your... I'm going off your old perception. Yeah. Even the arrow looks decayed, and you would not recommend firing it. The entire thing might shatter.
Now that we have the lid completely off of the cellar, I will look down into the cellar, since we have the two people with lanterns standing right next to me. How deep does the cellar look? Is it so deep that there's like a ladder, or is it just like a crawl space that you think a small creature could enter? Like, what am I looking at?
It appears to be a small hidey hole, maybe about 3 feet deep, and just as wide. So it looks to be a small area that had preserved meats and cheeses in it. Unfortunately, everything has gone bad at this point. I'm gonna go off your old perception roll as well because you were kind of looking around.
Yeah.
You do notice there are a couple, as in two, bottles that look different from the rest, and not decayed or broken in any way, shape, or form.
Then I'll say, these bottles must be important. Who rigs a trap on a pantry? And then I'll like slowly reach in and I'll grab the two bottles and I'll like inspect them for labels or for if I recognize what they are. I'll compare them to the beer bottles.
Okay. So the first one appears to be a dark red, viscous, almost cloddy potion. And by cloddy, I mean like it has those chunks in it, like small, maybe pea-sized clots floating around.
Gross.
And the other one is not a bottle, but a small jar. And inside contains a writhing creature about roughly the size of a mouse.
Ooh.
It has the color and texture of a freshly picked scab. The scab is in
Ooh.
constant motion with small spindle-like feelers. It seems oddly drawn to the potion, the dark viscous red one found next to it. It is actively trying to escape its holdings.
I'm going to operate on the assumption that this creature is probably an aberration because it doesn't sound natural, but I'll be sure. I'm going to roll nature to see if somehow this is a creature that is natural.
Yeah, roll.
Oh, let me turn off advantage. Hold on. 20.
Oh, I was going to give you advantage, but that works too.
Oh.
So you actually recognize this creature from your past. So elves used to use these as a way to clot in their bodies and to clean and clot fresh wounds of people. They can be placed inside of a wound, and it would help the healing process and prevent some, not all, damage. They usually live inside the body for about 24 hours before they naturally degrade themselves. You do remember with that 20 that creatures, after using the clotter, will gain 1 level of exhaustion.
So this is So this is like, I'm in my head. I'm imagining like the way we used leeches back in the day, right? But
Exactly.
like so functionally that. And as far as I'm assuming it's called the clotter. And as far as I know, it is a natural creature.
It is a natural creature. You are familiar with it.
And then with that 20 nature and its reaction, is it fair to assume that the thick, viscous red potion is blood?
You're gonna investigate in any way, shape, or form?
I'll like smell it. Like I feel like blood is a pretty unique. It's not red wine. I doubt it. So.
Mm-hmm. So after uncorking it, you take a deep whiff of it, and it smells faintly of woods and decay. It does not smell like blood. It smells unnatural to you.
Weird. Because the clotter looks like it really wants it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I'll look at Delilah and I'll go, well, another potion, and I'll like put it on the ground in front of her slowly, and then I'm watching her.
You do not need to watch me that closely. We've made a pact. I will not go against that.
No, I'm more worried that this thing is going to break out of the jar and kill us, so...
Oh, gotcha. Oh.
Is a 9 good enough?
You cannot say what the potion is. It's kind of an all or nothing thing with your alchemist kit.
Well, can I smell it?
It smells faintly of woods and decay.
It does not smell pleasant, so I feel as though it might not be pleasant.
When you say decay...
Can I check if it's poison?
Oh, yeah, sorry. You
Sorry,
can
I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, I was going to say, when you say decay, do you mean like the smell of rotting leaves, or do you mean like the smell of a corpse?
As if the smell of mushrooms and rotting wood.
Okay. Then I'll hand it to Celeste. I'll be like, yeah, maybe check if it's a poison. or damaging in some way.
What should I roll for that?
Do you have like a poisoner's kit or?
No, it's just last time I asked if I could check out something was a poison, it was just based on my background of
so you could do a history to see if you recognize it.
Regular history or history with advantage? No, I'm just kidding. I gotta find it. Here it is.
So you do not recognize this potion at all. You know that based off the bottle that it's found in, this kind of glass bottle, you don't think that it is a poison. You know that it would be very hard to kind of coat your blade in it and keep all those little clots on it. You're not sure if they actually have a function or not, but you know that if somebody was stabbed with it, they would not get the full effect.
Got it. So I'm not 100% certain, but I'm pretty sure it's not a poison.
Okay. What I'll do then, I don't want these two potions next to each other because I feel like the Clotter really wants this, and it's not blood, which is what it usually you associate with when it's used for like healing purposes. On the off chance this is some sort of stimulant or something that could make the Clotter enraged or dangerous, I'll hold on to the Clotter. It can be used in dire circumstances for an injury, but it has downsides, so let's try to avoid using it. And then one of you three can hold this other potion, this unknown potion, and then maybe if we find the cleric, he might be able to know what this is. Okay. I will tell the party, because I am an elf and I am familiar with these.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, this is a small glass jar holding a Clotter. It has a large lamprey mouth in its center, originally a swamp parasite that suckled on unsuspecting prey. An aspiring alchemist found it contained a chemical that could clot and staunch the flow of blood. Consuming the Clotter causes your blood to quickly scab and clot on fresh wounds. I would say that for about 24 hours after consuming this Clotter, any damage you take would be reduced slightly, but after that 24 hours, you would gain a level of exhaustion. Or if you went to bed. Whichever happened first.
Well, that's an interesting technique. I can't say that I would prefer that. So let's try not to get any injuries that require one.
If we are going up against something that we don't think we can handle, it might not be a bad idea for one of us to bite the proverbial arrow and take it. A reduction in damages stacks. It can be useful for things that attack many times, like these swarms. So we shouldn't write it off as an option, but we should be careful with it.
Well, I can carry it for us.
I'll say okay then, and I'll hand Delilah the Clotter, and then I will keep the mystery potion that the Clotter really, really wanted.
Okay. Add. Perfect.
And then that map on the table in this room, is that just background or is that an actual map?
So it is just papers at this time. You can make out the general outline of the area you're in. However, it looks very, very old and weathered. You're not sure how long it's been here or if it is accurate. There are no other additional markings to it. It just looks like a hand-drawn map of the local area, maybe the previous resident kind of drew it.
More than likely unrelated then. It's probably not something the druid made. And then I'll say, is there anything else in this room that we still need to look over? The chest is the body.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, my bad.
She's greedy. She wants gold.
Well, there was some.
Yeah, and I took it. I think that's everything, because we found the little cubby. I took everything that was valuable in the cubby. We disarmed the trap, but I have no reason to take the trap. I investigated the fight. We got nothing. Oh well. And we found out that he was the druid. We got his book. That's useful for later. and we got the Clotter, and we got the mystery potion we can't figure out what it does, which we will chalk up on our list of ever-growing potions we don't know what they do.
Mm-hmm. And who has the viscous red mystery potion?
I have the mystery potion.
Okay. And who, Delilah, did you grab the pouch under the table, right?
Yes, I did.
Did you add it to your inventory?
Oh no. Can I look in it?
Yeah, you can look in it. As you open it up, you see 2 acorns.
Pouch with 2 acorns. Can I investigate the acorns?
Yeah, you can. Yep. Roll me an investigation check. While they appear initially like regular acorns, you do note some filigree around them, possibly magic writing. You are unsure what it says.
Can anybody perhaps read this? Pointedly looking at both the magic users in the party.
When I
I'll
see
take a look at it.
when I see a magic acorn as a wood elf, is it something familiar to me?
Make me a history check.
Ooh.
No, it's not.
So you have not seen this acorn used by elves specifically, or anybody that you're familiar with, but you do not know, because you do not remember it from your own personal history, you do not believe it is an elf item.
May I take a look since I'm like right
Yeah,
next door?
Delilah hands it over.
Make me an Arcana check. Arcana. You note that this is a... So with the magic on the acorn, you note that it is for transmutation magic. Beyond that, you are unsure the exact effect that it will have. Without casting something like Identify, you can just tell the nature of the magic based off of the markings.
While she's
Okay,
looking
well,
at...
I would-
Oh, yeah. Oh, you go first.
I was just gonna say that I'm gonna say that to everybody, basically.
Okay. I'll say, while she's showing that off, the 2... You said that there are 2 trees here that look like, comparative to all the rest of the trees, which are like super dead because they've been in the dark for like 6 months. You said there's 2 that are relatively alive. Like they still have leaves
Yes.
and shit on them. Are they oak
Yes.
trees?
Yes.
I'll look at the oak tree, the fresh oak trees, and then I'll look at the acorns. And they're magic acorns. And they're transmutation magic.
Magic tree?
Are you willing? I'm willing to bet if you plant these, do you think it sprouts a magic tree?
Oh. Well, I hadn't thought about that before.
Because like he's a druid, right? And they're all about like the nature. And also like he was probably trying to fix the dark, right? So you have to fix the forest. Like if all the forest is dead, he's gonna have to replant it. It makes sense, right? To like accelerate the growth of the forest if you could just magically make adult trees show up. And then it looks like he got
Right.
jumped by something while he was doing it.
Like something didn't want him to do that?
Following
Yeah,
that
yeah.
logic, it looked like they took out his trees.
Exactly, right? It's almost like the thing that's creating the darkness, like its goal is killing everything in the dark, right? Everything has been dead or dying. The spiders were almost dead. Granted, that was because they ran in with the party, but they were hungry. That's why they were so far away, because we haven't heard any animals. All the trees are dead. It looks like that's almost the goal, and he was like kind of spitting in the face of it. It made him a target.
So, was he trying to protect these acorns? Is this something that might potentially help us solve what's going on?
At the very least, it might be the only thing that we can use if we succeed in killing this monster and dissipating the darkness. This is still a dead forest at this point. All these trees are going to rot away. They're all dead. It'll just be a barren landscape. This might be the only thing that can make this forest a forest again and bring all the animals back.
Right. Well,
That
then I
or
guess
that or these acorns, whatever they do, is so loud that it attracted all the monsters in the dark, and that's why he's dead. Transmutation magic. I don't know transmutation magic. Most magic isn't loud unless it's specifically designed to be. Every spell I've seen that does thunderous like explosions are typically designed to hurt people. I can't imagine an acorn blowing up. But I guess it could, maybe. But I'm kind of leaning towards the tree theory, given that these 2 trees, which are the only trees that are alive, are also the exact same kind of tree that would grow from an acorn.
Okay. Well,
Certainly
then I think we
interesting.
should hold on to them.
Definitely.
Which one of us should do that?
I will if no one. I think it's acorns. I don't think they're particularly
You're
dangerous.
probably the quickest person in the group, so if anything tried to go for you or tried to snatch them up, you would probably recognize that and be able to move a lot quicker than the rest of us.
Hey, why don't we let the imp do it?
No, he dies too often.
The
I will
imp
add.
looks mildly unhappy.
I'll add 2 magic acorns to my inventory.
Yeah, let me delete that from mine.
You can call them, based off your context clues, quick grow acorns.
Hey, I figured it out.
I just wrote pouch with 2 acorns.
2 quick grow acorns. Okay.
I don't know how to delete it, so I'm just...
Just hit the lock at the bottom, and then it'll give you a red trash can next to every thing, and then just delete it.
This is why you're the smart person of the party.
Yeah. Intelligence 16. And then I'll say, okay, I think that was everything. Do we want to go further up into the left, or do we want to go up into the right where we saw that light coming from what looks like another fire?
Maybe we should go check out the fire, unless you think... Well, which direction do we think the cleric went?
We only know they headed towards the cave, and that the cave was north in general. We don't know if it's northwest or northeast. That's actually a good idea, though. And I'll peek my head out. This guy had to get into the house somehow. When we leave the house, is there tracks? Like, is there a set of like an obvious set of tracks that wasn't us coming from the right? That looks like it was his tracks.
Make me a perception check.
Wow, I'm killing it today.
There are
Oh.
several footprints all around this area. It looks as if there had been an intense fight. Yeah, there are a bunch of footprints going in every direction.
Can I? Oh,
yes.
Sorry. You go.
Yeah, you kind of lose yourself, similar to the cuts in the footprints, and you're not able to discern which direction they came from, which direction they went. You do know that there are footprints going off to the east. It does not look like any footprints went to the west.
Okay, so it looks like the only footprints I can see are heading towards where we see the fire from, like east northeast.
I was gonna ask if I could recognize the scent of the druid, or any of the footprints, like trying to suss out like the cleric based on the druid scent.
Like what?
I don't know.
You trying to like bloodhound track? Like you're trying to
Yes.
sniff for scents, and you're like, well, the druid's right there, and he smells like X. Is there a smell that smells like Y? Is that what you're trying to do?
I don't know, kind of.
I will give you a straight roll for this. No advantage.
Okay. This is
Perception.
Okay.
With a
Straight down the
10,
middle.
you know that there are a lot of bodies in this area, and this area is very saturated with scents. You note that it does not appear that there were any scents going to the west. You note the smell, since you did just spend a while fighting the Horrorflits. You note that the smell of the Horrorflits do continue out west, but not terribly far. The scent is not that strong. However, you can you can sense that there is a great number of them based off of the scent to your east.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna relay that, but I'm not gonna say it because.
Then I'll say
yeah.
Yeah, I'll say yeah. Okay. It looks like east is. We have reason to believe that these flits are somehow related to whatever's causing this darkness. Where they are is probably where they're coming from, and they're probably slowly spreading out further and further west as more and more get born from the things they kill. So we should probably head east, kill any that we come across, try to find the cleric, and then that's more than likely where we'll find the cave.
Good plan.
I'll say let's get back into our marching order.
Hold on one second, I'm in the kitchen pouring myself a Diet Dr. Pepper.
die,
I think
die,
Imp
Pepper.
lost his ability to glow light.
Who did?
White
Oh, yeah,
imp.
the imp's not glowing anymore.
Oh, because you changed the name. Wait,
I
stop
mean,
moving
it
him.
might-
There you go.
Also, is Delilah glowing for anyone else? Because she's not glowing on mine. I'm just kind of like eyeballing where the glow should be.
She's.
I'm glowing.
Oh. I think my character's blind.
He is, in fact. Everybody else has dark vision enabled.
I have dark vision.
Oh, fair enough. Who doesn't?
No.
Yeah, oh, this whole party does.
This whole part. Oh God.
Yeah, the only reason we can't see is because it's magical darkness.
No, I know. I thought one of you didn't have it for some reason.
No, that's the other game we play. Cole can't see in the dark. Everyone else can.
I say
That's what it
everyone
is.
except for Cole can see in the dark.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'll
looks
see.
like everybody
who's
else
Cole?
already got in the order without me, so just like around where I was standing.
Yeah. But technically, me and you should switch, but it doesn't matter all that much because
Oh,
we're gonna send the
it's
imp
it's
forward.
Delilah. Delilah can't see in the dark.
Yeah. Furbolgs don't
Oh.
have dark vision.
Wait, what?
That's crazy.
I thought I did.
I don't see it on your sheet
That's hilarious. Good
Well,
thing
then why am I in the front?
Because you have the
because you have
lantern.
the lantern.
Oh, and I'm.
And you're
You're the
giant.
shield.
sturdiest. You're the sturdiest.
And I'm the shield.
Yeah.
You're the least likely to get.
Even
killed
if you were in the
immediately.
back, you would probably get hit.
Yeah.
Are we going? Are you
Yeah.
moving?
No.
Yeah. To the east.
To the east.
Okay, one second. Sorry, I'm just making sure the next map. So, Delilah, as you continue walking east, you notice the mouth of a cave. There is a slight light coming from inside. You notice that it is from a brazier, which appeared to have some food cooking on it, but it has been picked clean.
Well, what?
No, I just I messed up and I dropped something. I went, ah.
Oh. The
Oh.
you said it's a brazier that like someone was cooking on.
Yep.
So it's like
Looked
fire.
like somebody attempted to roast meat on top of it.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it's a fire it's giving off light though.
A fire that's giving off light?
Yeah, all our other fire
Whoa.
didn't. So that must be like a magic
Yeah.
brazier.
Well, I'm not gonna say anything. Never mind.
Well, the torch
Okay,
didn't
well,
give
can
off
we-
light, and the burning goblins didn't give off light, and they're 30 feet to the left. So I'm operating on the
Mhm.
assumption it's a special brazier.
Would you like to do anything with that information?
Does
You want to roll me a perception check?
I'll roll perception, sure. 23.
You also remember that the campfire, slightly about 45 feet to your south, was also still lit.
I was just thinking that.
So only big fires then?
So if we lit the
They were
entire
both
forest on
magical.
fire?
Dude, I should have
kidding.
lit that house on fire. It would have fixed the whole
We still
problem.
can.
Yeah, I still can.
Too
right
late now.
there.
It's like 20 feet away now. It's too far.
I mean, Fireball has a range of 150 feet.
Fair enough. Then I'll say, do you guys want to sneak forward and check out that little cooking area? Looks like someone was camping.
Yeah, let's do that. Stealth. Roll.
I will start to stealth forward. So I'll roll stealth.
I have to roll for it, don't I?
Stealth.
Will do.
Saltus
I
entirely
bust my
believes
ass.
he is completely. He is
Can I
stepping on
grab?
every single stick, decayed leaf.
Can I grab
every
him?
stone. He's kicking them over. He's like, I am the best. I gotta figure out what's going on with this brazier. It doesn't make any sense to me. And he's just chugging along. He believes he is entirely invisible, though. He's like, man, I'm a forest elf, and I can handle this, no problem.
That's the problem. I'm not a cave elf. I'm
Doing
a forest elf.
stealth roll for
Can
the
Delilah? Can Delilah just like as soon as she hears him stumbling along, just grab him?
She just picks me up by my collar like a stray
Yeah.
cat. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I had it handled.
I entirely believe that you did. However, you were stepping on a lot of twigs and cracking them and speaking aloud to yourself for some reason, even though you didn't do that before. And I just thought maybe you could use a buddy.
Yeah, because that's my master plan. They would attack me first.
But that's
It's 'cause
no,
I'm selfish.
no. The plan is for me to get attacked first. You are squishy. And our best
Damn.
ranged attacker. You are the reason we have won most of the fights that we have. We need you.
2 of those statements are correct.
So, and then Delilah kind of sets him on her shoulder.
The wind goes, what about Akuma blowing shit up?
He hasn't done anything yet, really. Yeah, so then I
Keep
will
throwing
let,
random
yeah,
balls of magic at
I'll
people.
let my poor self. I will let the Furbolg take the lead then, and I will buddy system along with them.
Happily ride on her shoulder.
Yeah, dude, sure. It gives me a vantage point. I get advantage.
Meanwhile,
As,
Solis and Akuma
Saltus
just
is-
disappear in the
Yeah.
distance.
As Saltus is on Delilah's shoulders, he is still like ruffling his cloak and making sure everything is going well, giving off a bunch of noise. Completely not stealthy, but he is like making sure he has everything so he can like, you know, pull out an arrow and shoot it. He's getting ready.
I'm so ready.
Delilah doesn't make any more comments, but at least she can block something.
I think I just I'm pretty invisible, and I made my imp invisible for the time.
Am I going
being,
this way?
so-
Noted.
Oh,
Your imp is invisible.
Yes.
Is
Uh,
where she is the
carrying the
entrance to the
lantern?
cave?
Yeah,
So,
you just see
the
a glowing lantern floating in the air at the moment.
Really?
Well,
yeah,
the imp is
the person-
holding
oh,
it.
yeah,
so.
Because sometimes it looks like there's a lantern icon where I have a light icon, so I'm like,
Oh,
oh, is
no.
shit, is that showing up?
No.
But yeah, so you notice that it just appears to be a perfectly regular fire. There are a couple of ale bottles sitting around it, and it appears to have a spit roast over it that has been picked clean of meat.
Well, somebody was hungry.
Dude, with the amount of
Or somebody's.
yeah,
I was just gonna say, it could
Yeah.
be multiple somebodies.
with the amount of ale bottles we found in the last 20 minutes, I'm starting to think we're following a dwarf.
It could be.
Well, we know it's a dragonborn, but
Do they drink like sailors too?
apparently.
Some do.
Can we tell what the spit roast was of?
Uh,
Can I nature check to
sure.
see if I know
Make
the animal
me
based on the
a
skeleton?
nature check.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. It appeared to be a couple of chickens, but from what
I'm
you can tell,
sorry.
not even the bones remain.
I wanted
Like the little
Delilah to
bit,
lick
the
it.
smell
Yeah.
of the, just the general smell of the spit roast is giving you that information.
So they brought 2 chickens. Okay, so
Quite a
few.
few chickens.
Where'd he get a bunch of chickens? Adventurers don't carry... We don't usually carry
Poultry.
whole carcasses. And this is a forest that's been dead for like 6 months. And chickens are a domestic animal. Who brings several chickens to the woods with them? And then eats them in the
Weirdos.
middle of flit-infested horror cave. Do flits cook? I look at Delilah, because she knew what they were.
Delilah, with your previous role, you know for a fact, flits, the aberration that eats everything raw, do not cook.
I'm pretty sure that the monsters do not have the ability, nor would they care to cook their meals.
This forest just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
An extremely prepared dragonborn may have carried multiple dead chickens in with it.
Maybe this dragon.
again,
I mean-
it had to have been him, right? Basically, he's the only
They-
he's the only
they are
person left
strong
who was
enough.
out here.
Unless there is a certain ability that gives one the ability to.
Conjure chickens.
I mean, shouldn't technically a bag of holding hold like 10 chickens?
Oh,
They don't
Yeah,
have to be
yeah.
alive.
It could hold 10. It doesn't preserve them, but it can hold them. So yeah, if he recently bought them and then immediately went to the woods, then I guess yeah, it
And
would.
suffocated them in his bag of holding.
Yeah,
yeah.
he could have bought them dead. I mean,
Butcher shops exist.
yeah. Wait a minute. I don't know if it would be the Dragonborn. Because didn't, at the last camp, they had to hunt rabbits, didn't they? Because we found the tent full of rabbit blood because of the little goblin gremlins and the wizard. They said, the journal said they caught rabbits. So if they had several dozen chickens, why would he not eat it before, hunt rabbits, and then eat it now at the entrance to the cave where the monster is?
That's a really good
Do you think we're
point.
looking too far into this?
Potentially.
We might be getting a little off track. However, it is a reasonable question to ask.
I think we all just don't want to go into this cave. I think that's why this conversation is taking as long
The
as
darkness is definitely getting to us, so I think we should.
We should probably
move
nut up at a
on.
certain point, right? Yeah, that's me too. I'm thinking the same thing.
I am quite concerned for our fight. However, I believe we should continue on.
Okay. Then I think I will say, I'll do a quick check. Are these crates, like these two rectangular silver things, or are these benches? What are those?
Those are steel crates.
Steel? Are they opened?
They're not opened.
I'll say, let's check these crates. There might be someone or something hiding in them, or supplies.
So making more excuses to not enter the cave.
Well, while you're doing that and making your excuse,
here,
can I check to see why the fire is still firing?
I'm sorry, you cut out for me.
Oh, I was gonna say I just wanted to do an investigation on the fire to see why it's actually like fire.
Sure. Make me an Arcana check though.
Cool. It is magic fire.
Delilah, can you?
It is
follow me
magic
over
fire.
here?
Yes, I can.
So you note that this fire while it does have the appearance of regular fire, it does have a slightly magical quality to it. It appears as if even though all the wood has been burnt, the fire continues to rage onwards.
Gotcha.
Oh, is he casting create bonfire? I think that, or
No, I was.
I think that might be what it is. The campfire, this fire. I think I'm putting it together.
Create. Yeah, it could be create
bonfire. Yeah, it would create a 5-foot fire that emits light. It's magic. Yeah. Okay.
That would make a lot of sense, actually.
That answers a lot of questions.
Why there's two of them?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And more importantly,
Yeah,
we're gonna open these crates and it's gonna be full of chickens. Ready? So I'm gonna open up my crate.
So in your crate, you find 6 more undrunken bottles of ale and 12 empty bottles.
Jesus Christ.
What is with adventurers and bringing mountains and mountains of liquor with them? Wouldn't one want to be, I don't know, aware?
Delilah, in the crate you are next to, you find about 5 days worth of travel rations.
Well,
Soleus.
this is something that is much
My
better.
question before you tell me what's in mine, is this one actually have a skull on top of it too, or is that just...
No, that one ignore that skull.
Okay.
Unimportant.
In yours you find
too much
more
into
Soleus, in yours you find 3 more sets of climbing gear in those 2 crates you're next to.
With me in the damn climbing gear?
Check the bags. Check the bags. Check each one. Check. Is there a potion in each one?
Can I check each of the bags of climbing gear?
There are no more potions in any of them.
Damn it! Get Lythander, damn it.
Does anybody want climbing gear? I already have one. I don't need 3 more.
I
Sure.
suppose I can put more in my inventory.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna give everybody a climbing gear.
So now we can all climb if we need. 1 climbing kit.
Something tells me we're gonna need these.
Yeah, right? And then I will check the last box.
Soleus, that was 2 in the one with the skull on it and 1 in the other one. I just combined those 2 crates.
Oh,
yeah.
because I was standing like in the middle of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
In that case, and then what are this? Is like a pile of hay or whatever, like a bedding.
Yeah. Yep. Just
I'll rummage through it. Or not rummage. Like, does it look?
Make me an investigation check.
Yeah, great. Now you're gonna be itchy.
I'll live with it. We're about to get murdered by flits. I am killing it today, dude. That's my 7th one, I think, today. In an hour.
You reach into the hay and you feel a prick on your finger. You have found a needle in a haystack. Please take 1 damage.
Awesome. And is that Hep A or Hep C?
You don't want to roll this luck, buddy. We'll just say you're good for now.
Can we look, or should we not do that?
Guys, watch out! They're putting needles in shit for some reason. I think the flits set me up. I hate those
Nice
things.
work.
I was
We
serious
should
about
start
that one
checking our
damage.
ration
I
for
marked it
razor
off, I marked it
blades.
Oh, I
The
marked it off on
Halloween
my character
rations
sheet.
might be poisoned.
Our Halloween rations may have razor blades in them.
Yeah. I'll say, okay, I have officially run out of excuses to actually not go in the cave. We should probably go in the cave.
We should probably do
So
that.
you guys see where it like kind of bends inward a bit, but it looks like a wall is there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here.
That is our entrance to the cave. So I'm going to move us over
To the next map.
to
Dun,
the
dun,
next map
dun.
as I read a descriptor.
Oh boy.
So you notice after walking past all of these sets of climbing gear, the magically burning fire, the cave mouth appears very dark, guided only by your lanterns and the light of Saltus's rapier. You continue on downwards. The cave mouth opens and descends into the darkness. You continue to descend, the air growing cold and damp, thick with the smell of wet stone and decay. The slope is gentle but relentless, and the light from your lanterns is your only guide. There are glowing fungi on the walls, the only other source of natural light, shrinking away from vibrant blues and yellows to a sickly fading green as you continue your descent. Soon they are little more than dim, scattered embers, barely outlining the path. You notice as it appears the light from your lanterns and your sword are also being consumed, and your light grows ever dimmer as you continue underneath.
Mm-mm.
As you come to nearing the bottom, there are scattered bones underfoot. There are more numerous and more bizarre as time goes on. Rabbit and fish skeletons give way to bones that are too large, too gnarled, and too numerous to belong to any natural cave dweller. Some of them humanoid, dwarven, dragonborn, elven in nature. Bones of many different creatures, fur, scales, hides, and feathers are jumbled together, creating a macabre, crunchy carpet beneath your feet. The sound of running water is now the dominant feature of the acoustics. It's a rushing sound, a river echoing from somewhere ahead and below. Bum, 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 bum. And how do I move the whole party? It's been a minute, I'm sorry.
Okay.
You can draw a
Highlight.
box around
There
us
we go.
and highlight it.
There we go. So let me just take off one of your health here. Make life easy.
It's a new token, right? Yeah. I updated it on my
just because
character
I
sheet,
set
so
it all
it's
up in advance.
Yeah.
Okay. And we have this guy, so I gotta go in here, change this before we keep going.
And we're coming from this direction, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Make sure everything else is off. Okay, please. I can move this over a little bit to give you guys a little bit more room. 1 second. Please pick your marching order before I continue the description.
I'd
I
say
will
we
go
just do
first.
same order. Yeah, same order.
I was gonna say same.
Okay.
Here.
After hundreds of feet of trudging downward in the dark and down a dark, uniform tunnel, the cavern opens up a bit. The height of the ceiling triples, and the smell of stale, raw fish and manure interrupts your journey. There appears to be... Oh, here we go. Oh, you guys can't see that far. Never mind.
Guys, I have this feeling there's manure somewhere.
1 second. Let me check to see how much you can see before we continue. Okay. You do note that there is a slight glow in the cavern from where the fungi are still glowing. However, they are definitely significantly more dim than when you began. You hear the sound of something eating nearby.
Can I smell it?
Oh, yes, you can. Please roll a perception with advantage.
Okay.
With advantage.
2020.
Oh wow!
You have 2020 smells. Congratulations. So you can, with a 20, you smell two distinct scents ahead of you. One is the smell of flesh being ripped from bone, and the other
I didn't know that had a smell.
Smell that?
Yes, you can. It smells like fresh blood.
Oh.
So it smells like pennies.
It smells like penny, copper, iron, whichever you prefer. And the smell of just feces
Delilah immediately covers her nose and mumbles something about not liking the smell.
What does it smell like? Shit and blood?
Yeah.
Shit and blood.
Yeah. And then I'll whisper in like, okay, can you tell about how far away it seems like that sound and smell is coming from?
Yeah, can I hear? Can I tell?
Quick question. Did you say that you didn't like the smell? Out loud?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
just
why?
making sure.
Because remember, they hunt by sound.
Oop. But I cover my mouth, so I mumbled it. I said that I mumbled it.
Give me a quick second. I have to make some rolls.
Yeah, roll
But
for
I mumbled
mumble.
it.
Roll for mumble.
But I did mumble.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
It does determine on how echoey the cave is.
Yeah. Hey, let's while he's doing that, the person who can cast message, do you want us to read message?
Can anyone cast message?
I can't Seleus cast message.
That's me.
Yeah,
Yep.
it says that when you cast, right, the recipient is like it's silent. The recipient hears it silently, right? But the person casting has to whisper it.
Correct.
Yes.
I point my finger toward a creature within range and whisper a message.
Oh, ignore that.
Target hears the message, and can reply in a whisper that only I can hear.
Only you can hear the whisper. It specifically says only.
It says okay, so it only says that in like the reply.
Okay.
Reply
Word
is
for word,
whisper
it
only
says,
she can hear.
You point your finger toward a creature within range and whisper a message. The target and only the target. Oh, and only the target hears the message.
That's what I was. That's what I thought. Okay, we are gonna do everything we say from now on goes through you.
Word.
You're gonna message everything. You're gonna ask us. We're gonna respond to you, and then you're gonna telephone the message 100% silently.
Got it.
Except to the imp, because I believe with your Find Familiar, can't you telepathically communicate with the imp? You give it orders telepathically.
For me, I
Yes.
believe that's how that works.
So we don't need to tell the imp anything because you can think it. So in that case,
Find Familiar.
Seleus is now the hub for communication, so that we don't let anything know we're here. I think that's a good plan. Does anyone have any better plans?
No, I think that's a great plan, actually.
Cool. Then, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start stealthing, and then I am just going to like point at the back of my head. And then whenever you see me do that, you're going to message me. I'm going to silently tell you what I see. And then you're going to silently relay it to everybody. And then you're going to message me again and tell me what to do.
Got it.
Cool. By the way, oh yeah. Okay. We ready?
We are ready.
Perfect. Delilah, to answer your question from before, the smell, because of your 2020 smell vision,
Smell-o-vision.
2020 cent.
you smelled it about 25 feet in, this should be on your layer, this direction.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to point at the back of my head at Seleus.
Do you want to...
Okay, can we just assume that I'm using message every
Yeah,
time I
I'm
see
going to
okay
assume
with
you're
that.
using
I'm okay
message
with that.
through everything.
I don't feel like clicking
Yeah.
message
Then I
every
relay.
time.
Then I
So
relay
question,
that
can
information.
she just send one message to all of us, or can it just be...
It's one at a time.
Does
So
it
I
have
think
to be
I
one
have
at a
it's
time?
one at a time. I have to point at whoever I'm speaking to.
But it's a cantrip,
Oh.
so it's
It's
infinite.
once
I can do
every
it infinitely,
6
yeah.
Okay.
seconds.
I was going to say, because
Yeah.
I don't remember.
So that means, for the sake of if we are in combat at any point,
Yeah, combat is
you are
different.
obviously talking out loud.
Yeah. But I intend to
So I'm
avoid
gonna-
combat
Out loud
when
anyway.
possible.
I'm gonna point at Saltus and use message and go, "What do you want?"
Okay. Then I'll say, because Delilah says she relays the information, so then I'll say, tell Akuma to have the imp move like 10 feet forward, because then that should put 25 feet within the bubble of light, and we should be able to see what's getting eaten. But because the imp is still invisible.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
I
so
will
I'm gonna
wait.
point at Akuma and say, "Can you move the imp 10 feet forward and see if we can see what's going on ahead?"
I'm going to think the reply of sure, why not? Fuck it.
Yeah, because I think and then...
Oh, does it not have the light going on it?
Well, no,
One
it's a
second.
new token
We
now,
moved
right?
Paige's new token.
New token.
I thought
who
I
dis?
changed it already. Oh, well. Give me a second. Do. Save. Perfect.
Getting really good at doing that.
Okay. So we still can't... I don't see anything. Let's see, 25 feet.
So,
from
with the
Delilah.
additional light, you note that there are some barrels strewn about this cavern. There appears to be a small pond over where you thought you heard the noise. but whatever was there is gone. You see the half-eaten carcass of a fish.
And you said we heard the
Smash
dominant
that
sound
chicken
was the sound of rushing water?
Yep.
So this isn't like a stagnant pool. This is like an underground river.
Oh no, this one is a stagnant pool.
Oh, okay.
like a stream underground
Okay,
nearby.
it must be like a break-off pool then. Okay. And then... so we can operate on the relatively safe assumption that Delilah isn't going crazy. She definitely heard something. It probably is in the water, right? I don't think that's unreasonable for us above board to think.
Maybe?
Because it's not there now, right?
That is true. Where did it go?
Yeah. Because there's a
said there was a
half-eaten
dead
fish. Well, half-eaten fish, right? So it hunted a fish in water. It ate it. It saw the light come close to it, and now it's gone, and it left the fish, and it's not on land.
yeah.
So it kind of has to be in the water, right?
Is there any ripples or anything in the water to show that something dove into it?
Can we see the water?
You see the water, and it appears that the water is still moving slightly as if something had just moved it.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely jumped in there, yes.
Yeah. Does anyone have, and this will be via message, anyone have any lightning or electricity skills that we could silently just zap the water and kill it? Or do we want to try to skirt the entire pool and just not even get near it?
Unfortunately, I did not take that magic.
I can cast Witch Bolt on it.
Does Witch Bolt require that you target a creature?
Towards a creature within range.
So I don't think you're allowed to.
Yeah, no, I cannot target just an item.
Yeah.
Other than that, I do not have anything like fire. I have fire mostly.
Okay. Well, I'm willing to bet that the closer this imp gets to the water, it might just attack the floating source of light, and the imp is probably gonna end up dead again. So we should maybe just try to skirt the water as much as we can and try to stay like maybe 10-15 feet away from the water, like hug the cave wall.
From my imp, roughly, how far is the water? Is it like over here, I'm assuming?
15 feet.
Yeah.
So it's like right here.
15 feet from the center, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like right there.
So I mean, if we skirt up around here, we could probably get past the water.
Yeah, if we just put our left hand on this wall, theoretically it'll eventually take us through the entire cave. Unless we hit something unless this water reaches further back and then cuts us off, in which case maybe we try to like throw something in one end and then jump the other.
Yeah.
But there's no reason to worry about that until we get to that point. Because if this is just a pool that's disconnected, then who cares whatever's in it.
Meanwhile, all this conversation is going through Solaire.
It's telekinetic.
Point.
Yeah. I think that's a good plan. You guys want to start hugging we'll have the imp go first, then Delilah, and we'll just hug this top wall as much as possible. And we will like laser vision the water the whole time. Or at least some of us will.
Okay.
Would you rather have the imp have a 10-foot gap from the wall so that way if something does jump out of the water it goes straight for the imp instead of us?
We could do that, and then I'll ready my 2 arrows, and then if something attacks the imp, I'll prepare an attack on the thing that attacks the imp. That way maybe we could just kill it outright.
Sounds good with me.
Okay, so that's 10 foot, and then I'll move here.
I think that green there is the pond.
I thought it was like this black edge over here.
Yeah, because those are the barrels, right? The barrels aren't in the pond.
Oh, okay.
Or at least I don't think he said the barrels.
He also
did.
He did say 15 feet from the center of the imp.
Yeah, so it should be good. That's probably like the mossy lead up to the water.
Yeah.
Which is honestly, if we're being practical, it's probably like slippery and very difficult to walk in. So we should probably try to avoid that.
I'd assume the dead fish is like right there.
Yeah.
Akuma, let me go ahead of you.
So, Delilah and Saltus, are you hugging the wall to your left? Your hands on the wall?
Well, I don't have my hand on the wall. I am preparing 2 arrows, and then once we walk, we said we're going to have the imp walk forward and Delilah walk forward. If anything goes to attack the imp, I'm going to attack the thing. Like, if it tries to jump out, because if the second it jumps out and attacks the imp, it's going to see us. I would like to kill it before it makes noise, if possible.
Fair
That's
enough.
my mindset.
But just a absolute certainty, Delilah, do you have your hand on the wall at all, or no? Because you said you would follow along the wall.
I cannot answer for you, Delilah, so...
Sorry, what?
Are you touching the wall, yes or no?
I am touching the wall.
Okay. Delilah, you do also notice, while Saltus is aiming his arrows, he's not really paying too much attention, you notice that there are about 1 foot wide and tall holes in the wall. Do with that information what you will. But other than that, the wall seems fairly normal and nondescript.
I touch Saltus's arm and I grab his attention and show him the holes with a concerned expression.
I will nature check. Do those look like they were burrowed by cave creatures? Like, I know that there's certain bug creatures and like cave crawlers and carrion crawlers and stuff that burrow through stone and sit in holes in stone. Do those look natural, or do these look like man-made with like a dwarf or like a drill or like a chisel?
Roll. A nature.
Nature.
It looks like burrow holes to you. You see no markings of tools being used to create these holes.
I'll signal to Selaeus to do the message thing, and then I'll say, creatures made these holes. If we stand in front of it to see if there's something still in the hole, then we run the risk of being attacked. Like, what do we want to do?
I suppose I can transform and take the brunt of it. Though that will be loud and might direct all of the attention upon us.
Yeah. And it puts us on a clock, right? Because you said it's got an hour time limit,
Yeah.
Would Delilah be able to smell if there's any creatures hiding in there?
Yeah, can you tell if they're inhabited holes or if they're old?
Yeah, can I...
Yeah.
Should I smell or should I listen?
Whatever you think.
Can I listen?
You have advantage on smell, right? So maybe that's just statistically better.
Well, I think I have advantage on...
So with your...
Where'd it go? I can't find it.
Sure.
Yeah, keen senses, right?
Yeah.
Here, I have advantage
hearing
on hearing or smell.
Oh, okay. In that case, either or. I mean, whatever you think is more, like, whatever would give it more up-to-date information.
Let me listen.
With advantage. With a natural 20, you hear from the hole a creature had moving through it. It does not sound close to you.
Can I tell how far away it might be?
So, based on the echoes, you know that there is essentially a system of the cave that you do not see.
I see.
So it spreads to the left and to the right through that wall.
Okay. I
with those
relay that.
Sorry. With those echoes, you have a rough idea about the outline of this cave, and you note that a couple of those holes actually sound like they go upwards to the north, even though it appears to be a wall to the left.
I relay that information.
Yeah, so it's like an ant tunnel, basically, within the wall full of bugs.
Yeah. I don't like that.
Bugs strong enough to burrow through stone. What I'm willing to bet, obviously there can't be a bug in every single tunnel the entire time. If we're quiet, they probably won't know we're here, and they probably won't run out. But if we make a noise, they're probably going to come investigate. Because what they probably do, I'm willing to bet they eat the scraps of whatever this thing in the pond makes, right? That's probably how this works.
Yeah. I would have to agree.
Yeah. So I guess at that point, do we want to rob Peter or pay Paul? Like, do we want to just kill the thing in the water and then walk around the water? Or do we want to risk the bugs and walk on the walls?
Well, I feel like fighting either will direct the attention of either.
Potentially. I don't know enough about the creatures to know if I know their behaviors. I mean, if the one in the water got scared at light, it could be a scavenger, in which case it might wait to see who wins our fight with the bugs, and only then we could just give it the bodies and then it'll leave us alone. Or it could be the other way. If we fight the thing in the water, the bugs might wait and just take whatever dies. So long as we don't die, we could be fine. Or they could team up on us. We don't know.
I
All
feel
are
like
possibilities.
I am not the best. Well,
I mean, we said the bugs that are in the wall, I guess they're alive, but they're pretty decent way
they're
into
pretty
the
far away.
Yeah, I think if we're
right?
careful, we could probably get past them.
I agree.
I vote bugs.
Ditto.
Okay, bugs.
I can vote with that.
Okay. Then in that case, we'll keep with our original plan where we hug the wall, and we just won't touch the wall or tap the wall, and we won't use the climbing kits here either, because obviously hammering in pythons into the stone is definitely going to let them know we're here.
Yeah. Got it. Okay, I will move forward then.
I'll follow.
The wall curves.
Okay.
Do
good. Yeah, good start. Do we see anything past the curve, or do you? Because you're in front.
I do not. It just seems like there's a wall.
What's the purple?
Did you see purple?
Yeah, I see like a purple. It looks like light, but it's purple. That might just be artifacting on my screen, though. It's fine.
Should we swing the imp
I see
around?
green.
Green. Well, that's the moss, right?
I see green.
No, I see like green light.
Here, 1 second. Stop.
Here
Oh,
and
1 second.
here.
Sorry, let me just make sure I'm still on the same page here.
Oh, there's the water.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Let me just make sure that I'm not forgetting anything here. Okay, yep, okay, we're all good. Continue.
Okay. So that the light cuts off flat at the top. Is that a wall, or is that because it doesn't look like a wall on the map?
Yes. So you note that the reason for that, it appears to be a wall. There are some glowing mushrooms going up the wall, but other than that, it is outside of your range to see anything. Like if the wall continues upwards or if it's a flat wall, it appears to be a rocky outcropping.
Okay.
But you can't tell because of the limit of your lantern.
Okay. So it's more than anything. It's not passable. At least that we could see.
Oh, yeah.
So now we could. Okay. And then this is the water, right? That we saw the creature.
Mm-hmm.
So in that case,
You notice at the edge of the imp's vision right here, it appears to be nothing afterwards. It appears that the cave bends downward.
Oh, like it slopes down.
Yep.
Okay, so then should we try to, because obviously if we keep going this way, we'll hit the water and we don't want to go near it. So should we double back and then follow this wall down, like this,
Yeah.
and stay away
Yeah.
from this? Okay. So we'll do that. Well, in that case, we'll let Delilah move through us, and then we'll flip the turn order and we'll walk backwards. When we get closer to these barrels, how old do they look? Or do they look like they were part of the shipment of supplies that was at the front of the cave?
They look broken into, destroyed, and all of their contents gone.
But like the wood, is it super, super weathered, or is it like fresh?
Fairly fresh.
Okay, so these were probably part of the shipment. They got dragged in here by that creature.
Or creatures.
Yeah, or creatures. It's a small body of water. I'm thinking there can't be more than 2.
Well, we're also not accounting for what's in the walls.
Fair enough. Okay, so...
So you notice, Delilah, as you walk forward, it appears that there is a waterfall on the other side of that overhang here.
Like right here.
Yep.
Can I like see if we can get through it?
So it's going down.
Oh.
Or at the top of it.
So we would have to set up our climbing kits and rappel down. And
Delilah, stop there.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, Saltus, because you were no longer prepared, you do not have your action ready because you moved everything around, and you were kind of guiding people. You notice, though, with your passive perception of 14 and the light, that a creature... One second. Let me change layer. Crawls out of the wall behind Delilah and shoves her.
Crawls out of the wall?
Out of the wall.
What?
You notice that this creature, let me give a description, resembles a human but thin, ragged, and bald. It has long, spindly arms. The monstrosity stands roughly at 6 feet tall, even with a hunch. Its skin stretches tightly over its emaciated, fleshy frame. Its arms and legs end in blackened, filthy talon, and it gazes hungrily with the eyes the color of rotten milk. The creature's skin is darkened, earth tone, making it easy for the creature to blend in with the dark despite its size. And it is going to shove Delilah off of the waterfall.
Can I?
Yes. So the way that
you got this.
The shove works here is it will make a shove athletic check, and you can choose to give a matching athletic check or an acrobatics check. It is your choice. If it rolls higher than you will be pushed off of this roughly 30-foot tall waterfall.
Oh my god.
Because I cannot be surprised, as soon as this shove happens, like once that resolves, I'm shooting this thing twice with 2 silver arrows.
Sounds good to me. So we're going to do the shove, and then we'll do initiative. Sound good to everybody?
Okay.
Yep.
Well, as good as it can, anyway.
Yeah, well.
I would guess. I mean, it's not that good, but someone's about to get pushed down a waterfall.
I mean, 30 foot is a survivable drop. I just don't like the idea of being
true.
separated. The separated is what's going to get us.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I rather wouldn't want to do that.
Because a thump is going to echo in this cave, and there's things in this
yes,
cave.
it is.
So, also, to kind of add insult to injury here, sorry. It is a surprise. You are surprised by it, so it gets its athletics check with advantage
So
as an attack.
My 2020 hearing didn't carry over.
So this guy rolled a natural 20 stealth with his bonus carrying over to a 25.
Yeah.
Rude.
Wow.
Oof.
Beat a 24.
Oh my god.
Athletics or acrobatics, guys?
Your
Whichever
choice.
one you
It's your choice,
whichever one you
whichever
have
one's
at
better.
least a +4 on.
They're the same. They're the same.
And-
Nobody answered.
Nope. The plus.
Nope.
So
Can I transform as
It
I'm
was
being
literally
shoved?
impossible for you to do anything.
Yeah.
Can I
Unless you
transform as I'm being shoved?
It is an action, so
Action
you'll be able to do it
transform.
next turn.
Dang.
You're going to hit the ground
So-
before you can transform.
Correct. So Delilah, you will
So
move.
there's nothing I can do. I can't, like...
No, the athletics check was the thing you could do, unfortunately, and you failed it.
That's it.
So, with this, Delilah, you will fall, and you take, per the DM's handbook, a d6 per 10 feet. So let's roll that. And I said 30, right?
You said 30.
Yes.
Do you allow the
30.
option? Do you allow the optional rule of a dex check to minimize damage?
Yeah. Well, she's getting shoved, and all of her effort
It'd be
was
really
on
bad
not
if she
getting
hit
shoved.
the
fair enough,
50% health threshold by falling.
Statistically unlikely. I think we're good.
12 damage. As Delilah as Delilah is shoved off of the edge of the waterfall, we will all now roll initiative.
Tell me when the order's open, then I'll click.
Give me a second, yeah.
We'll also
I am
wait.
gonna dome
And
this
with-
fucking thing.
And just to make everything easier, because Delilah did fall with the lantern, Delilah, as you fall, you see about 6 more of these creatures on the ground. Waiting in the water.
Wait, like where I am?
Yeah, they're all gonna pop up in a hot second. But I'm just doing that so that way I could get all of the rolls out of the way.
Hey guys, I think we may have miscalculated. I don't think it went in the water. I think it went in the walls.
Yeah, all I can think of is Alan.
Alan.
We are so fucked.
You all watch as this creature, after crawling out of a 1 foot wide hole in the wall, stands up at its full height of 6 feet and shoves Delilah right off the cliff.
Le gasp.
Delilah does not scream.
Yeah.
Delilah's like, ah, shit.
Yeah, damn it. Delilah looks at the camera. Mondays, am I right?
Yeah, bro.